Why, oh, why, oh, why, oh, why? So frustrating. So frustrating. So where are we at today? What are we doing? We're in the middle of trying to go upstairs, take care of some things, and then we're going to go to work, and then after that we got to go to work, and then after that we can go to sleep. So we are really frustrated today because it's turning into a process where this whole displacement thing from the house, being accused of abusing my family. And here's the thing. I'm not the aggressor. I wasn't the aggressor. I was only the defender, and I'm the victim. But that's okay. We'll let the court decide and let them figure it out. But I'm going to tell you this right now. Not having a lawyer during a restraining order is not a big deal. Because I already know what the end result's going to be at the end of the day. I've already been notified by a divorce lawyer via paper, and I've already been called by the child support department. They already have a case on me, which I thought, wow, that's weird. You don't even have an order from the court for the dissolvement or the dissolution of the marriage. How do you even know what the outcome's going to be? Who's to say I'm not going to get the kids after the court sees all my documentation? During this process of being displaced now, we're on 50-some days. We got displaced on April 17th at 11:38. Had a lasagna in the oven. Got knocked on the door, calling me out by my first name. Go to the door. I got one tall guy, one little guy. They hand me a restraining order. They start reading a bunch of stuff to me. It says, basically, you got like 5 minutes to get out of the house. Now, the restraining order says I have basically 20 days before the court hearing, before the court will actually hear anything. So I had 5 minutes to grab what I could to live on the street for 20 days. Now, living on the street was my decision, my choice. The reason for that is that if I was to stay at a hotel, which I've had offers to go and stay for like $65 a night. If I was to do that for a month, that's like $1,900, I think. $1,900. Can't afford that. Can't afford that for one person. To get hot water, to get the room, the freaking, accommodations, when I have expenses at the house that I can't even pay right now because she went through and changed all of the names on the accounts, got different account numbers. I got notifications that I'm no longer a customer of this, that, and the other, and everything in between. Had my insurance canceled, had my phone shut off. Like, what the hell? What the hell's going on right now? But you know what's funny? Is I was prepared for this. I was prepared like a wild man. Oh, yeah, brother. I was prepared. Okay. So anyway, I was prepared for this, and because of that, I'm okay with it. It's whatever it is, man. It can be what it can be. What I don't like is the fact that she has a family law lawyer, counsel, who does not communicate with me, does not respond to me via emails. Weeks go in, weeks go on, no response. Text messages, no response. I call the guy on the phone. He does answer. He gives me his 2 cents, tells me what he's going to do. He doesn't do it. Because he knows that it's illegal in the state of California to record a conversation under the Wiretap Act. That maybe he's recording, but he doesn't advise me of such thing. So he makes these comments. He makes these deals. Says he's going to do what he's going to do, but he doesn't do it. I have no respect. No respect for family law. Never have, never will. I've been burned twice out of the 4 times, and this is going to be the 3rd time. And we're not even in the divorce yet. Think about that. A restraining order should have been already resolved. The judge should have already had his opportunity to make the decision on whether or not this is going to get dismissed or this is going to be an indefinite thing. Yeah. All I want to do is go get my shit. Everything that she doesn't want, I'm going to take. Because I'm going to sell everything as much as I can and get rid of it. And move on. Move on. I mean, I'm not in the best place right now as far as being on the street. But to have this over the top of me, it's so frustrating. It's ridiculous. It's a shit show and a half with a sideshow. Thank you guys for watching this, though, by the way. I appreciate the support, really, honestly. So if it wasn't for the fact that you guys are taking the time to watch this content and giving me comments and notifications so you can continuously watch what's going on, I would greatly appreciate if you continued that. And the donations that you guys have given me, the ones that are local, phenomenal. I greatly appreciate that too, because that really helps me out financially. Now, let me just tell you something real quick. So I've reached out to counsel and I've said, hey, visitations are not going right. We're not doing things properly. And he says that he's contacted her and he's basically reprimanded her for the last one. So we've had 3. We get 20 minutes on the phone 1 day a week. Isn't that crazy? It's troubling, and it's hard for me to even communicate with my kids because I'm so emotionally wrapped up on this that it just brings me to tears. And I try not to show that emotional side of me when I'm talking to them. So when I start to get a little choked up about it, I have to cut the conversation short. So it's tough. And the fact that counsel doesn't communicate to me via email or text, doesn't respond. Not even a fucking period. How are you supposed to achieve what you're supposed to get done if you don't communicate? Like, I don't know. They must think. And I honestly believe this 100%. Family law attorneys. Oh my God, I don't want to say it because they're going to all sue me at once. Y'all ain't right, man. You're not right. You're not in it for anybody. You're in it for yourself. I hate to say it. Because in this situation, you're obviously against me because you're being paid. Oh, I'm going to end up paying you, which I'm going to appeal because I really don't think the effort, the amount of time that you've put into this, zero. You're the reason, young man, that I'm freaking homeless right now. You've got the judge believing that you have witnesses coming, which I hope they're not the children, because the judge even said don't even involve them, don't even bring them into the situation. And if they're anybody else, I challenge their character, challenge their statement, testimony. Because we don't go anywhere, we don't do anything. People don't come over. She doesn't allow people over at the house. So I don't know what witnesses saw what, but the pictures that I provided, gonna tell a whole nother story, son. So they're all in it for the money. Child support calling me, saying there's a case. I think I might have said this already. What's going to end up happening there is because where we're going, where we're heading right now, got the sails set, wind's blowing just right. They're going to take 2/3 of that money, and they're going to keep it for themselves because they're providing medical, they're providing food, they're providing whatever other resources that mom's going to get for those kids, and she's using the kids to get that money. The thing is the county's going to be like, oh, dad's going to be ordered to pay this, we're going to give you this, and we're going to take this. That's exactly what's going to happen. So utilities alone in the home are well over anywhere between $500 to $600 a month. That's not counting gas. That's not counting insurance. That's not counting Costco. That's not counting Walmart. And then the fact that my things aren't out of the home yet, which they would have been. I would have been more than happy to just go and grab my shit and get out. But the ordeal that I have to go through to get a police officer or a team of policemen called Preserve the Peace takes hours. It would take like 2 to 3 hours before a unit would get out there. Then you got to go get a U-Haul. Then you got to park. You got to load. They're going to watch you load. And then if they have to leave, then you have to leave. That's the thing. If I'm going to pay for the truck, I want to make sure I get all my stuff out at once and maybe come back and get the other vehicle and vamonos. Let's go, Dora. We're out. But no. So now I'm questioning on whether or not my stuff is still safe because there's been a pattern where my stuff has been piled up into the back of a trailer all busted up. No respect for my personal property whatsoever. I wouldn't be surprised if this situation ended like the last one where all of my stuff was gone. I tried to report a stolen vehicle, firearms, things like that. The police department wouldn't help me. Said I had to resolve it in family law. And what happened is when I went there, she didn't even show up. So I couldn't even get to the end of where all my property was. Till this day, 12 years later, no idea. No idea. All I have is a key and a title and the paperwork for the rifles. Yeah. That's how we're living. That's how we're doing it. I swear to God, when this is all said and done, I'm getting out of here. Moving to Canada or something. Hawaii. I don't know. It's too much. It's too much. California. See ya. I'm out. Peace.